Hello, my name is Edo Chumkwako, and welcome to the Fan Speech TV. On this episode of the Fan Speech TV, we are interviewing and listening to the life stories of successful business owners in Koforidua. We want to put Koforidua on the map. We want to tell the stories of these inspiring entrepreneurs and leaders in Koforidua to also inspire the youth who are in Koforidua to pursue business, or those who have the passion to go into business and be CEOs and entrepreneurs in the future. And today, I have with me a very successful man in business. Township here. Please, you are welcome to Fan Speech TV.
Thank you. Yes, for having me.
You are welcome. You are welcome. So, at what point in your childhood did you realize that you have did this passion for entrepreneurship, has it always been there, or it's you caught the passion somewhere in your life?
Okay. Thank you very much for having me. Let me say good morning to your work, those who are watching us now. Entrepreneurship has been one of my life since childhood, and it all boils down to how I was brought up. I was brought up in a very hard way,
Wow.
and that taught me a lot of lessons. So I started taking care of myself from junior high school.
Oh, really?
So I took care of myself from junior high, senior high, and tertiary.
Wow.
Yeah, so it has been part of my life, and it all goes down to the life, experience. If you are brought up in a very hard way, it teaches you lessons. The little you have, you make sure that you keep it well,
Yeah.
so that you don't allow it to go.
Yes.
And if you do, you have to fight more to get it back, because you don't have anyone to come to your aid. You have to go and fight for yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. So entrepreneurship has been part of my life, and I have this ambition since junior high school that I don't want to work for government.
Wow.
I want to have my own business and encourage people to also have something to put on their table.
It's on their paper. So let's go back to your childhood. So sorry to ask, but your parents were taking care of you maybe from crèche and all those things. And at what point did you assume that position or that responsibility of taking care of yourself? And what resulted into that?
I never went to church. I said those who are class 2.
Wow.
Yes.
I see.
I never went to church. This is how the story begins.
Okay.
I'm from Tamale. Okay. So a brother of mine came here to learn the Arabic language, or to Islamic knowledge, to learn Islamic knowledge. So whilst he was learning, he also discovered that he can open a provision shop. That can be a standby everybody for him, to take care of him, to do that, to learn the Islamic knowledge. So I looked at someone to support at the shop looking
After the shop.
yes.
Okay.
So he came home and informed my mom that he needs someone to support him here, and that the person will also get opportunity to learn the Islamic knowledge. In the morning, my mom called me that Latif, this is what your brother has said. So to prepare, tomorrow you are going back with him. That was it. I never knew of it, so I just prepared. Is it preparation? Just put one or two things in the person bag. Yes. And then the next day we departed and we came. When we came, we slept at the mosque. There's a mosque at the back here. After the wallet, then I slept in the mosque for about 12 good years.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So when you came to the project, how old were you?
I was didn't even know my real age, but it's not till I was 12 years.
12 years.
Yes. I never knew my new real age. When I asked my mom, there's something my life.
You are there.
there was a flood internally, and that was the man they gave it to me, and I couldn't trace that flood. You get it? So I have to look at colleagues in the class. Those that I think I'm the same age with. So I took their year, and I generated my own date and month.
Wow.
Just to get par with them. You get it? So that is it.
Wow. So it means that that passion came from that brother who invited you to take over the shop. And
yes. So when we came, I was taking care myself and him. I was taking care of the shop, and he realized, no, I have to go to school because we were very close. This was a shop, but it was small. It was this kiosk.
Yeah.
So the school is very close, so he has to let me go to school. So I started school there at class 2. I was very intelligent though. When I went there, they did the exams. They said, oh, I passed class 1, 2. I can just go to class 2. So class 2, from there, it was very challenging. The class, all my exams, if I'm not first, I'll be second. Without even having any education. So that's how it started. And from there, so the taking care of myself started when my brother had the opportunity to go to Qatar. Yeah, he had a scholarship to go to Qatar. So he needed money. So the shop collapsed because he needed money to travel.
So he had to sell everything.
He had to sell everything. And he left us with a fridge and a pure water cage. Yes, so we bought pure water in the cage and we were selling water. It was only water. Till I completed junior high. So when I completed junior high, I went. Say that again. Slow. The school. Okay. I completed Khalid bin Walid just here. Khalid bin Walid Islamic School. Yes. So when I completed, the situation became so tense and so hard. So I had to go and sell yogurt. So there's a yogurt depot back here. Solomon yogurt depot. I went there and I started the yogurt. At first, I was given that box that I will carry on my head.
Carry on your head.
Yes. So I carried on my head and go to town, so come in the night.
Wow. So
I was given a bike, the
pushing one.
Yeah, from the pushing one. I graduated from the pushing one to the bicycle. And the bicycle, I ride bicycle from here to Educo.
Wow.
And back every day.
Wow, what a story. Viewers, I think that there's something worth learning here. And, in everything in life, you have to persevere and you have to push. If you know what you want and you know where you want to be. Let's come back to Mr. Abdul. So, from SHS, you were taking care of yourself. Which SHS did you attend?
I went to Kosek, Koforidua Senior High School. Now Otibuate Senior High School.
Now Otibuate.
Yes.
I see. Alumni here.
Yes.
So from that place, because of your intelligence and how hardworking you were, you move on to your tertiary education.
Yes. So that's how people thought I could not even go to senior high school because of the situation. So when I completed, then there wasn't a computer or something.
Yes.
When you pass, they will just send you a message that you've had the admission. Yes. So 2011, 2012. So I was even at North when the message came that I have admission to senior high school. So I came down and I started preparing. So my friends or my colleagues resumed school in about 2 weeks before I did, because when I came back from North, I have to go back to my normal business. That's yogurt, gather some money and pay for the admission fee. And the admission fee, I remember it was 166 Ghana cedis. I still have the admission letter.
Wow.
166 Ghana cedis. So from there, I went to the school. I went to the school myself, paid the admission fee.
Did all the process yourself?
Yes. When I asked, where are your parents or your brothers? I said, they are coming until I finished school. I never had anyone to attend PTA for me.
So it means that on vacations, or were you a day student or you were a boarding
student? Hey, how can you be a day boarder with
because exactly. So it means that after class you go back to your yogurt business.
Yes, after class the shop was still there with the
water. Okay.
So when we come back from there, I'll come back and sit here, and then we sell small. Maybe by the time it's night, I'll get some coins for the next day. But weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, then I'll go and sell my yogurt.
Wow. So then, by the grace of you, moved on to your tertiary education, to do your tertiary education after school.
Koforidua Technical University. That was Koforidua Polytechnic.
Yes.
So this is how that one too happened. I was there and a colleague came. He came back. The mom said he should go and buy polyforms. I said, hey, polyforms. I said, okay, let's go. So we went to the post office to buy his. And I asked, 50 cedis or 60 cedis. I also had some money on me, so I also bought. Okay. So we came and we went to the top there, Khalid, the top there, and we filled the form. So from there, we submitted and we had admission to do accounting because I was a business student.
Okay.
To do accounting. So I did accounting at Koforidua University.
I see. So you've established growing tea printing solutions.
Growing tea, yes. There are a group of companies now. We have the printing press. Okay. We have a courier service, that's a delivery service. Okay. And we have computers and accessories.
Wow. So how did it begin? Like what was the genesis of Growing TDS?
Okay, the Brain Print Solution started first, which is the printing shop. Okay. That was when I did my service. So during that period, I knew, Ghana, if you don't have the money and you don't have the connections, getting a job is very tough. Yeah. So as soon as I started my service, I put at the back of my mind that by the time I complete my service, I should have a business doing. So whilst I was doing my service, I was saving. Once your colleagues will go and buy fried rice and chicken to eat, I'll just find some government joints around that. I did myself at National Health Insurance. Okay. Yes, there's one government joint at Justin Park. The old woman, I don't know what she is.
Yeah, Justin Park. Yes, I remember that place.
So just past, like I was going to be at the municipal assembly. I was just back there, go get my one CD. And then the plantain and the yes. Like 2 CDs. And you come and sit quietly. Everybody will be like, yes. You've eaten fried and I've taken go bed. You won't have it. Yes. When I will have more, I will have more energy. I will take more water. Yes. Yes. So when I completed, I had money. I had some money, and I used it to buy. Oh, that means I've sold it. I bought one of these machines. Okay. It was 2,500 or so. Wow. I still have a document. I have everything. Wow. Yes. So then I renovated this side of the shop. So
what year was that when you completed?
2015, 2016.
2015, 2016.
Yes, that's when I bought.
So when you bought your first machine, started operating as a printing press. So does that mean that you didn't have a laptop or computer at that time?
Yes, I had. Let me start the other side. Okay. A small desktop, some Pentium, something laptop. So that's what I was using as my TV. When I left the box, and a friend gave me a room in Zongo. Okay. So I was using that desktop inside. So I brought it here, and I started using it. So I had that desktop, and then the printing, the photocopier machine.
So at that stage, that was stage one of your vision or your journey into Growing TDS group of companies.
Yes.
And what was some of the challenges you faced during that time?
Yes, during the time, the photocopy was 10 pesos. Okay, 10 pesos. So to be like, walk to school, walk to university, and I over to I did 10 pesos, 10 pesos. You get it? So I saw it as a way of learning and a way of building myself, trying to get one or two things together. So during that period, I operated the business for almost 2 years. I was there and one guy came to me that he has seen my efforts. He has seen what I've been doing, like how I've been forcing for myself and persevering through all these difficulties. And he wanted to join his company to help him manage the company. So we went there and I was supposed to be part of the marketing team. So during my interview, he said, "No, I want you to be the head of the marketing team."
Wow.
You get it? So after that, I was the head of the marketing team for about 2 months, and he gave me the general manager of the company.
Oh, what company was that?
Crystal Yogurt. I don't know.
Yeah.
Crystal Yogurt. The name of the company is Righteous Rich Enterprise, but the product was Crystal Yogurt. We were operating here. So from here, I was with him for about 2 years. And
so at that time, you're still operating your...
Yeah, so I employed someone to take care of the printing shop whilst I was with him.
You were there, wow. So at that time, you've employed one person. And
my first employment.
How did it feel like?
Yes, it was difficult because the money I was paying my employee, maybe a month will come and you will not have that money from the sales.
So
your salary that will be given to you at the end, you just add up and pay.
Wow.
So my vision was just to sustain the business for some time.
Yes.
And going there with him was to have an experience. I read something, Jack Ma said something that if you are a young man and you are aspiring to be an entrepreneur, you find a company that will allow you to do virtually everything. So from there you learn some business skills from there. So I took that advice. So when I went, I was the general manager, I was the accountant, and I was part of the system as well. Because at every political time, I have to go with them we operate within Eastern region, Greater Accra and Volta region. So I'll go with them on field, talk to the customers, see how our products are doing on the market, then come out to design a marketing strategy again for us. So I learned all those things from that company.
Wow. So I want to know, this should be an advice for our viewers, especially the young ones in Koforidua, in Ghana and outside the world, that don't wait for government to really employ you. Yes, Mr. Latif didn't wait for the government. He had a vision to start his own business, start something on his own, and today, by the grace of God, he has a group of companies. Something we started as a printing shop. Today is a very big business. Wow. Let's come back to Mr. Latif. So, from Crystal Yogurt, you added another business to printing shop.
So, about 3 years ago, the business became very slow. One COVID stroke. COVID brought the world to its knees. Every business were suffering. So we had challenges. We have challenges at the business. So the owners, how you wanted things to go, it doesn't going like that, and there was a lot of frustration. So during that time, I realized I have to move on. The skills that I needed, I have acquired more, and I can do things for my own. With the effort I put in there, if I put that effort to myself, I'll go far. Yes. So that was when I got married within that year.
Oh wow.
Yes. So just after I got married, a week after my marriage, I sent my resignation letter. My wife is very supportive because no woman will allow that.
Yeah.
Something that put food on your table. resigning.
Running away from it.
Yes, so I told her God will take care of us, and she understood me from there. So I came back to the printing shop myself. Then the lady who was taking care of the shop also wanted to go to school, so I came back myself and I started operating the printing shop. So along the line, the idea of deliveries came to mind. Koforidua, there wasn't anything like that in Koforidua. Those that we had was the food deliveries. Those who deliver food, like restaurants who have the delivery guys. When you buy their food, the delivery guys will do the deliveries for you. So I realized we don't have a parcel delivery company in Koforidua here. So I started talking to people about it, getting ideas. I have my own idea, but I'll just call you. If you're a good friend and know you're smart, I'll call you and tell you this is what I want to do. What do you see? So you have to bring your side of the story. I mean, what they know about deliveries. And I went to Accra just to observe how the delivery guys do. I just stop one on the road and ask them, if you are delivering something from here to here, how much do you charge? They'll tell you. So I got to know some charge based on their weight, some charge based on their size, the distance. So those kind of things. So operating, that's 1st December 2020.
1st December 2020.
Yes.
The newborn baby.
Yes.
Came to life.
Yes. 1st December.
That's Brain Deliveries.
Brain TDS. So the TDS, Brain Trading and Distribution Service.
Oh wow.
Or Brain Trading and Delivery Service.
Delivery Service.
Yes.
Wow.
That's one.
So now you have two businesses, and how were you coordinating them? Because it's meant that you have more responsibilities.
Yeah.
As the CEO, you have more responsibilities, and I don't know if you at a point you thought that this thing I can't do, so I have to give up or something like that. Your journey of
entrepreneurship is not child's play. It's not for small people, small boys. You have to be matured enough. You have to manage different kinds of people. Everybody and how he was brought up in his home. That's why that you have a system that the person will come and fit into the system.
Yes.
But when they come, the character that you brought from home, it cannot be hidden.
Yes.
You get it. So at one point in time, it will come out. So you have to be mature enough to be able to handle that.
Yes.
You get it.
Yeah. So
what you have to do, sometimes, just recently I told them we had a lot of problems, and we had a meeting. I told them if that didn't stop, we'll have to either halt the business or recruit staff to come and take care of the business, because the meetings were when I didn't like it. So from there, you have to take hard decisions.
Yes.
So if you're not strong enough, you will quit. But the strength I've gathered since childhood is helping me now. The experience that I got is helping me now. Yeah.
So with all these challenges and the solutions as an entrepreneur, sometimes as an entrepreneur, people see you to be a bad person, even your own employee, because of some of the hard decisions that you have to take.
Yeah.
But then moving on, you decided to bring on a third business.
Yeah.
And what informed that decision?
Okay, the third business. Let me say that one came even before the
delivery.
Okay. It came before the printing press.
Oh, I see.
This is how it happened. When I was in school, because things were very hard, so I was looking at other options to get revenue. So I was there one day in my class, and one lady said she needed a laptop, and they flew the whole town. They didn't get it. I was like, okay,
there's an opportunity there.
This is an opportunity.
Wow.
Then I couldn't own one laptop. I wasn't having a laptop myself. Okay, so I came to town. There's one computer shop in town. I came to the person. I told the person, I'm a student of Koforidua Technical University, and I want to be taking your laptop to sell to my college students. What do you see? And so why not? That's okay. So I asked the lady what kind of laptop. The next day when I went back to school, I asked her what kind of laptop she wants. And she described the laptop. the specifications, the RAM, the gig, the RAM, and then the memory, the processor, everything is described. I put it down. I didn't understand anything because I had an opportunity to learn anything about it. So I came with that specifications that she gave me to the laptop shop, and she gave me one laptop to go. So she told me she'll give to me at 500 or so. So 500 or 600. So I can also add something to it and sell to the person. So when I went, I don't know, I added 100 cities to it, and she agreed. So I made my first 100 cities.
Wow.
So, wow, this laptop, this business is
creative.
So from there, I started.
Wow.
People got to know I sell laptops. When you have fault with your laptop, we can repair for you. I'll just bring it to the shop to repair.
You get your percentage.
I get my percentage.
That's a nice business. That's a nice business.
So that's it.
Wow. So what has been your greatest fear as an entrepreneur? Because you've been doing this, if not, you've been doing this for more than 20 years with all the experiences from childhood and you've accumulated so much experience in this field. What has been one of your greatest fears?
You see, through all these struggles, you're able to build this to this level. Even though we are not yet at where we want to be, but we are closer than yesterday.
Yes. I want to repeat that.
Yes, I said we are not yet at where we want to be, but we are closer than yesterday.
Yes.
So all these sacrifices, I mean, sacrificing your sleep, the early mornings, the late nights, and everything, the late nights and everything, and you come and they tell you that TJs is no more. Good company is no more. This has been my challenge and my fear. So I always put in stringent measures that will propel the business to where we want to get to. You get it?
Yes.
So that we'll keep on moving forward from progressing. Yes.
Wow. And I believe that as time goes on, you'll be closer to where you want to be.
Yes. My own judgment. Every day in, day out, we are step forward to where we want to be.
Okay, then let me ask, what's the bigger plan? Where will you get to and say that yes, this time or where the business is now, like we've arrived or we are there?
All the businesses have its own different plans, and I'm much focusing on the brain TDS. The dream is that it will be a complete logistics company in the near future, whereby we can carry goods from here to every part of the world. You get it? We've started importation now. Now we can buy anything from China, Turkey, and Dubai to here. We have people that these ladies that they sell dresses. Yes. So some of them give out their goods, we buy from them. And China too, we have agents, and we are partnering with Speed Up. We are the franchisee of Speed Up in Koforidua here. Yes, and anything we buy from China, we can bring to you at no cost. So the view of the Brain TDS is that by the end of 2030, by the end of 2030, it should be one of the best and preferred delivery company in Eastern region. By the end of 2040, it should be one of the 5 delivery companies in Ghana. Wow. That's a bigger plan.
Wow. And we are going to see it. Inshallah. Yes. So what has been your favorite part of being an entrepreneur?
The favorite part is employment.
Okay.
You see, when you didn't have it, and you didn't have anyone to employ us, now you have it and you are employing people. So at the end of the month, no matter how small the salary is, the person is able to put to the table of the family. Like, he's able to tell the family that I have received my salary. So when I pay salaries, I feel...
Wow, so something that started with just one person, now it has like
10.
employees. Wow, that is what entrepreneurship and building a company can do. Maybe he were to be working in a sector, either private, he would just be taking his whole salary to his house. But now he puts food on the table of 10 people and even more, because for all you know, some of these employees also take care of other people depend on them.
The indirect employment that you can count.
You can't count.
Because deliveries from like people who sell online, so getting their parcels to their customers outside Koforidua or outside Eastern has been a problem. So if you help them do the deliveries to them, you are giving them employment.
Employment.
Yes.
Yes, and that's wonderful. That's really wonderful. So as we come to an end of our discussion, I want to know, maybe somebody's in Koforidua, a young boy, maybe he's now in SHS, he wants to be an entrepreneur, wants to have his own business. What advice would you give, or what are some of the qualities you think he should cultivate to become an entrepreneur or to be able to achieve that dream?
One, you must be honest to yourself. You must be very honest to yourself. You must be truthful, and you have to sacrifice. If you don't have the zeal to sacrifice, you can't move forward as an entrepreneur. Sometimes you will have the deal like this: if I do this, I will cash in like this amount. But if you hold on to that, try to improve yourself, and you go forward. Like there will be a time that in a month your vision will not even give you what you eat in the house, and you will see like they do some galamsey somewhere, so you have to just abandon your business and go and do the galamsey. You get it. But if you have the perseverance in you, if you're able to persevere enough to endure the pain at the beginning of the business, you'll be able to prepare yourself to the next future. Yes.
So the youth should be honest with themselves.
Yes. And be truthful.
Yes. Because quick money doesn't come quick like that. It's not free.
You have to sacrifice.
You have to sacrifice. And I think that is one thing that the youth of today don't have.
Yes.
The ability to sacrifice and be patient.
Yes.
Because sometimes when you sacrifice, you have to be patient for your sacrifice to be right.
Sure.
And most of the youth don't have it, because today we see young girls and young boys just looking for quick money.
Yeah.
And what do you have to say, especially addressing it in Koforidua?
This thing, and I feel like that since, when I was child, and I was with my brother, the Allah bless him. He has been a very good instrument in my life. The advice, the kings,
Discipline.
yes, you will discipline you very well. See, all these are kings.
Oh wow!
All these are marks of kings.
And for all these years, still there.
Yes, still here.
I see.
Yes, and then you see it to be like it was a cruel treatment. Now I realize he wanted the best for me. Those friends that they were allowed to do whatever they want. Those close friends or colleagues at my age mates who were allowed to do whatever they want. The line between myself and them, there's some distance. Yes, you get it. Because I have gained some more experience and I have endured more pains. So the pains has taught me lessons. So what I advise is that, you see, quick you get it today because you don't have the knowledge and the inner capacity to be able to handle it. By the next 2 days, it's gone.
It's gone, yes.
You get it? So if you're able to deal with the little you have today and put it in, get some ties and put it on. Put some things in that small money that you have. By the next day or 2 days or 1 month or 3 months time, you see it. Multiplying. But if you get it today, the easier way you get it, the more easier way you spend it.
You spend it. It's very true. Very true. So let me ask this: what will you say is the secret to entrepreneurship? Or the secret to having a successful business?
Sacrifice. Sacrifice. You will never understand the word sacrifice until you go into it.
Until you go into it.
Sacrifice. You have to sacrifice a lot. Yeah. How much will you eat? Like you yourself, if you get some people, if you have 20 cities, you can spend 20 cities. Someone I can spend 20 cities in a day. But because you want to put food on other people's table, you strive to get more than 20 cities a day.
Yes.
Okay. So you sacrifice your own 20 cities to get more, so that you will be able to get just one or two people who are with you. Yeah. So sacrifice. You have to sacrifice it, and you have to be ready to learn. You have to be ready to learn new skills. You know, there's no skill that is outdated.
Yeah.
You get it. Every skills, if you learn it today, you have the opportunity to use it the next day. The impartation we are doing, I learned it since I was not using it. Now I'm seeing the importance of learning it. Okay, so every knowledge is needed. Let me say this: those who want to go into academia is encouraged to do. Those, like someone, his ambition is to complete tertiary, get government employment. You are encouraged to do that. Yeah. If you are ready to do that, you are right. And if you want to go into entrepreneurship too, I encourage to do that. I don't say entrepreneurship is the best.
Yes.
The path you have chosen too well to be successful in that path. You get it? Do what to be successful in that path. Don't say that Latif is now a successful entrepreneur, so by hook or crook,
I also want to.
Yes, no.
Look at your passion and where you want to go.
Yes. And the dreams that you have for yourself. Just follow those dreams, and inshallah everything will be fine.
So, did you want to be a billionaire? Or will you consider yourself as let me say, a rich man?
No. I'm not. I'm not even close.
Yeah, I know you. One day you'll get to the death.
Get there. Yeah. Sure, we get there.
Wow. People, we are bringing the curtains down on this discussion. We want to inspire the youth of Ghana. I want to inspire the youth of Koforidua to pursue and to do what they want to do. And today we have Mr. Latif with us, who has been sharing his life story, who has been sharing wisdom with us. And I want you to learn from this. And one of the most important things he said that struck me so much and is so deep is you have to be able to sacrifice. That is the secret to a successful business. Maybe you out there, you also have your own secrets that you want to share with us. You can type it in the comment section. And as I said, it's never too late to learn, and we have to learn every day. And we are willing to add it up to our knowledge and to our wisdom. Thank you very much, Mr. Latif, for allowing us and bringing us into your wonderful show. Before we go, I want you to tell the people maybe your last words, then maybe you tell them where to find you and maybe the various services you have to offer the people of Koforidua in Ghana.
Okay. We are located at Koforidua. In Koforidua, we are located at the Old Slaughterhouse, just opposite the Zion School. Okay. In Sumenya, we are at Koforidua Station. There's a store building to the exit of the station. We are at the first floor of that building. That's the delivery service. What we do is that we do deliveries across Ghana. Okay, so if we are a young entrepreneur who sells goods online, you sell sandals, you have other things you sell online, maybe on your status, on your Instagram, wherever, and you are wondering how to deliver your parcels to your customers across Ghana. We are here for you. Anytime you have parcels, you see that the goods there.
Yes.
Yeah, there are parcels that are coming from other parts. We will also be sending to those people. So we have agents across the nation. With the collaboration we are having with Speed Up. Yeah. So that is it. Anything you have, and if you have projects, you have project work. We have printing, design. We are blueprint. We have do design. We do t-shirt printing and everything. So in terms of the printing side too, anything. And if you want any laptop, just give me the specifications and I'll get it for you.
Please, can you put your number if somebody wants to reach you?
So my number is, the office number is 024 55 13519. 024 55 13519 or 020 327 6307. These are our numbers.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Latif, once again for allowing us to have this interview. And yes, this is the Fan Speech TV. I want you to like, I want you to subscribe, and I want you to share. People need to hear this story. People need to get inspired. And we are inspiring the youth, we are inspiring the people of Ghana, and we are inspiring the people of the world. Catch us with our next CEO, our next entrepreneur in Koforidua, as he or she also shares their story. This episode was brought to you by Aircon Studios. Anything photography, anything videography, whether wedding, engagement, all your frames, funerals, just call Aircon Studios and they are willing to give you the best of services. Once again, this is Fan Speech TV and my name is Edward Chumukako. Thank you. Bye-bye.